How's it going, everyone? Daxellz here, and today we're reacting to something a little bit different today. We're reacting to 21 things the US does. No, wait. 21 things in the US that puzzles most foreigners. Wonder what that could be. Okay, let's get straight into it. And away we go. Oh my god, that's loud. Let me turn it down.
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game. When you go shopping in the U.S. and see a price tag that says $14.88, don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register.
What?
Sales tax is not included in the price of an item. And since this tax can vary from state to state, figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge. In many European countries,
just makes it confusing.
The sales tax is already included in the price.
Yeah.
It's known as a value-added tax, or VAT.
That.
Number 20. We're total workaholics. A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them. Plus, most employers only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But in a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay. Wow. Maybe I should take some time off. Or perhaps I'll just keep waiting. 19. It's not.
Yeah, that's actually nuts how that can build up. Wait, so when it builds up in America, do you get to use it eventually? Or is it like you lose it? Because if you don't use it here, you lose it. So that's why they say take the days, because you're going to lose them next year. That's my question.
Not a party without red Solo cups. In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous
Always in the
with
movies.
Party on, dude. But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for American-themed parties. Who knew?
Maybe.
Number 18,
I don't know about that.
Deep-fried everything. Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America.
Wait, I'm confused with what he said then. Sorry, I'll go back.
Other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for American-themed parties.
Kind of true and kind of not, because to be honest, it's just a disposable cup. You'd have any cup. It wouldn't be just red. We wouldn't go just for red cups. It would just be any cup. So I suppose the red cup in America symbolizes alcohol, which it doesn't here. So okay, I can see that, but it's kind of weird. Okay, I'm just a bit lost in that. Maybe I took that wrong, but yeah, we still have disposable cups. Not red. It would just be any color, or it'd just be see-through. Yeah, never mind. Let's just get into it.
Who knew? Number 18. Deep-fried everything. Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America has it all. Fried fish recipes first appeared in Spanish and Portuguese cookbooks as far back as the 1200s, and the Greeks were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE. But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5.
Oh,
17.
I'm up for that.
Get everything you need right at the
Ever
pharmacy.
had a fried Mars bar?
If you're not from the U.S., it may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries. Unlike in other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively, the ones in the U.S. are like small convenience stores where you can grab magazines, Tylenol, and a frozen pizza in one fell swoop. 16.
Okay.
Fill her up.
Okay.
In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange. But in other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it.
Yeah.
France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017 in order to combat the current obesity epidemic. But in the U.S., the idea of free refills is still alive and well.
Hell
15.
yeah.
If you don't like it, return it. Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it.
Yeah, we
In
return
America,
stuff,
making
you need a
returns at
receipt.
stores is pretty normal and super easy. I mean, the U.S. even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently enough for you to return holiday gifts
That's
you
actually
weren't too
funny.
thrilled about. 14. Tips for everyone. Cab driver.
Sorry, yeah. With that last one, with returning stuff, yeah, you can return stuff here as well. You just need a receipt. If you have a receipt, then you can return anything you want. But they try their best not to, so they can save money. It's a dirty system.
Drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them. Tips are acceptable for almost any service in the U.S. and sometimes consist of 25% of the bill. We haven't started tipping surgeons yet, but there are places in other parts of the world, such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in restaurants.
Why?
When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't offend anyone. 13. I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner, it's very normal to see people toting around a coffee as they shop, commute to work, and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with friends. Tugging your coffee along with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of time to be sitting in a cafe for hours? Sounds like fun to me. Number 12. The land of ice-cold drinks. Now, speaking of drinks, if it's not a hot coffee or cocoa, then it's probably got ice in it. Tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go elsewhere in the world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice. Number 11. Keeping the odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice.
I don't think that's true. I don't, not in the UK anyway, maybe somewhere else, but the only time they're stingy with ice is when it's hot and there's an ice shortage. That's the only time that you wouldn't get ice in a drink in the UK. So it's kind of the same here still.
Number 11. Keeping the AC on at all times. Americans must have an aversion to being hot.
We don't have AC.
In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in the States. Here, it's expected to always have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly. But come on, it makes sense. If you're cold, you can layer up. If you're hot, all you can do is suffer and complain about it. Number 10.
Actually true.
Looking at dollars is a snooze fest.
Huh?
I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes looked like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes depending on the value,
the opposite.
like Swedish krona and Russian rubles. But not in the U.S. It's all greenbacks, baby. Sure,
Looks cool.
10s look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins seem bluer than the others. But still, U.S. dollars definitely aren't as fun and rainbowy as other currencies.
I disagree.
Number 9. Giving a thumbs up. In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job, way to go, or anything positive like that. But if you travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, you probably won't make too many friends. Hey,
why?
How about giving this video a thumbs up for the useful tip?
You didn't say why though. Wait, why is that a thing?
Number
Does anyone
8,
know?
The date writing conundrum. So many visitors to the U.S. get really confused by the month, day, year.
They write their dates backwards. I know this. Yeah. That's weird. That's weird. That is weird. I'm sorry, guys. I know loads of you are American that are watching this. That is weird. Like, what? Okay, it might be, if you were to come here, it might be weird for you to see it my way around, but that is, why is it backwards? I don't get that.
Your thing. Because most parts of the world write the day, then the month,
Yeah.
and finally the year.
Yeah.
There's no clear historical reason why the U.S. insists on writing the day differently, but we just do. Number 7.
We just do. Yeah.
Baby shower.
That's such an American answer. We just do.
Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck. Number 6. where "how are you" means hello. Sure, people ask each other how they're doing in other countries, but Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response. People just answer with "fine, thanks," even if they're in a horrible mood or had a terrible day. Number 5. Aren't so private.
Yo!
Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers? Americans don't either, of course, but the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise. There's no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom stalls here, but many guess it's for safety reasons or
you get locked
ventilation. Just saying.
I don't get it. Ventilation.
Number 4. No one uses their inside voice. A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the U.S. tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice.
They like to be heard.
Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 3. It's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers, or cereal. People in the UK don't have these many options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there.
True,
Number 2,
actually.
Hopping into the back seat of a
Actually
cab.
true.
When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1,
Really?
that classic American smile. In the U.S., people aren't afraid to be nice and show their pearly whites all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always communicate with language. That's just one more historical theory as to why Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do. Or maybe we're just, friendlier. Whether you're from the U.S. or not, can you add any more strange Americanisms to the list? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like, share it with a friend, and here are some more cool videos to check out from the bright side of life.
I don't know, bro. I think Americans smile because they're dental. Let's be honest. They all got that Hollywood smile. They want to show off those pearly whites. They ain't being nice to people. Let's be honest. Yeah, very entertaining. I like that. I didn't know half of those, to be fair. Okay, everyone, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out the original in the description down below. Enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, comment what you'd like me to react to next, subscribe if you're new or just haven't yet. I will see you in the next video. Laters.